Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're the Garza Twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carly.
Today we're going to be doing our August favorites. A little bit late, but here we go.
Definitely late. Not a ton of stuff, so we'll probably go through it pretty quick.
Starting with my favorite. This cute can cooler. We got them from Etsy. We are notorious for our coffee walks, and when we walk we usually have a canned beverage, usually an Olipop. And we were just using some old can coolers we had that meant nothing to us. And I was like, you know what? I want one with the dogs' faces.
So now when we do our walks, everyone can see our babies.
Everyone can see how cute they are, and they're so cute. We got them, I'll link it down below. There's 3 different like thicknesses. We got the thickest one and it's really good quality. Like
It's
very
like extremely thick.
Yeah, really thick. I think it was like $8 and she did such a good job. We did the you could do one dog, or you could do like half one dog, half another dog, but we did like the sporadic placement and she did an excellent job. You can pick the background color and then you can add the icons or no icons. I thought the icons were cute.
She lightened Terry's fur to be as light as Luna's, but that could be because she printed in CMYK or something.
Yeah, probably. But like the quality of the photos looks really good.
Oh, they're so cute.
I love it so much.
Okay, I have a new skincare love, which is huge for me. I don't usually try new products that often. And this is the Astura Acto Barrier 365 cream. And this I have wanted, it's been like all over skincare Reddit for years. And they've sold it on Amazon for a long time. But last year, a lot of people had been commenting that they reformulated and now it's not acne safe. And so people were really like up in arms, but now it's on Sephora. And so when it hit Sephora, they made this like tinier size, which is more affordable, and it's not that small. It's 1.52 fluid ounces. So it's still like a pretty good size moisturizer, and I think like around $20. And my skin was so dry, just from like this dry summer heat, and nothing was working. Even my like super saturated just wasn't like getting the relief I needed from the dry skin. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it, and if it breaks me out, I'll just return it or like use it up and then not purchase it again. And I'm happy to report that it's been, I think, a month, at least 3 weeks, probably a month since I bought this, and I have not had one breakout from it. So even though there are now pore cloggers in this formula, I think it is a good reminder to myself that like, yes, I try to avoid pore cloggers in skincare because I do tend to break out sometimes, but you know, everyone's skin is different. You just don't know. And I also am just obsessed with how this has made my skin so much less dry. It's like truly repaired my barrier, and I feel like it's also a really like elegant formula, which I think Korean skincare often is super efficacious, which I think we all want, and affordable, the best of both worlds. But sometimes like the textures aren't super elegant, but this one is so nice. So had to recommend it. Once I use up this small size, I'm definitely buying the full size, which is saying so much for me because I only really purchase very affordable skincare, like usually under $20. I think the full size is like $32, so that's huge for me, but I love it. It's so good. Skincare favorite for me for the past month is Tazorone. How do you say it? I don't know, I can't
Tazorone. So I've been using tretinoin for years, and I have for the past couple years been using the compounded formula from SKNV. It's like a compounded pharmacy. Your dermatologist or injector should be able to prescribe it for you. But I was using, they usually use 4% niacinamide in their formulas to make it a little more gentle. And I was doing the tretinoin 0.05 gel with the niacinamide, and that was working well for me in terms of like acne prevention and hopefully softening like fine lines over time. But it was so intense that I could only use it like 2 times a week, and that's fine, but I feel like they usually recommend like 3 or more times a week for optimacy, like optimum results. And I was doing research on Tazorone because a lot of people are switching from Tret to Taz, and I just thought like, why not give it a go? So I asked my injector to prescribe me at the SKNB compounded pharmacy. It's called Alvox cream. I'll link it down below, but it's 4% tretinoin or 4% niacinamide and then 0.05 Taz, and it's a cream. So I know definitely the cream versus gel is more gentle, and I was using the gel because it's a little bit more lighter weight, but as we're going into the winter months, I don't mind like the cream, and I've been able to use this like every other night. It's definitely more gentle for my skin, and I feel like my skin has been looking even more even, and my pores have, I know you can't actually shrink pores, but they've appeared a little bit smaller. So far I'm really enjoying my results on this, and it's only been maybe like 6 weeks.
Could be the niacinamide too.
Yeah, but the other one had the same niacinamide. They all have niacinamide. But yeah, I think my skin really likes niacinamide as well. So the combination is really nice. And I think this is pretty pricey, like $60, but usually it lasts me a while because I'm not using it every night. So if you do use it every night, I can see how it would add up. But if you have health insurance and can get it covered by a dermatologist, like you could just try straight Tazorone, because that would probably be more affordable.
And a lot of people have sensitivity to niacinamide anyway.
Yeah, that's true, but for me, my skin really likes it, so I've been really enjoying this, and it's nice to be able to use it more often and not get like that dry, flaky skin from tretinoin.
You guys, Bath & Body Works has these layering fragrances. They are, well, I guess they don't really say what the collection's called on here.
Yeah.
But it's like set up in the store, I don't know, for our store it was kind of like towards the back, and they're all these like smaller 2.5 fluid ounce size lined up against a wall, and they're each like, they're not one noted, but they're each like a category of fragrance, and you're supposed to layer them. And these, so many of them were incredible.
Yeah.
The Amber Suede was sold out in our store. We're dying to try that one. But we both bought Smooth Sandalwood, and
It smells nearly identical to the Glossier You Do.
it's so good. We went into Sephora and sprayed some perfumes at the mall, then we went into Bath & Body Works and sprayed some, and I literally sprayed them on like separate arms in different places. And then we went to go get coffee, and I was like, Britta, what is this that I sprayed here? And I like couldn't stop smelling it. I'm like, I think it was that $5, like,
Yeah, they were on sale for
$5.
$9, but they were on sale.
Sandalwood fragrance from Bath & Body Works, and she's like, really, that smells good. I'm like, yeah, I think I want to go back and get it. So we both went back and got it. It was indeed this. I think it wears pretty well on the skin.
I don't know, it's a
Britta
body
doesn't think
mist.
so, but I think it
wears
does.
for like a couple hours tops.
Oh, for me, I think it wears at least 4. It's really,
But it's $5, so no one's complaining.
yeah. I'm so impressed by this. It's like my new go-to if I don't want to wear one of our fragrances. I really love it.
I recently decluttered a lot of my cream bronzers because they had like dried up or gone bad, or I don't wear them anymore. And so I've narrowed it down to a handful, and I rediscovered my love for the Kir Wise cream bronzer because I decided to keep this one. I'm wearing it today. First of all, I love the color. I'll insert a swatch. I actually don't know what shade this is because I put it in this metal palette, so I have to like pop it out to see the shade. But this is a beautiful like neutral toned, could be a contour, could be a bronzer. It's like right in the middle in my opinion, and so I prefer something like this because I do kind of like that like chiseled look, but I don't want like a gray tone contour that's gonna look unnatural. And the formula is more reminiscent of, I would say, a balmy contour, but not balmy in the way of like emolliency, balmy in like a sticky way, almost akin to the Danessa Meyer's Balm Contour, where it's a little bit tacky, so it really like sticks to your skin, and when you blend it out, it like stays where you put it. It's not one of those products, like a cream product, that's so emollient that it like keeps blending and then blends away to nothing. This one like stays put, so I feel like it has really good longevity. I actually love the pan size. I don't like a ginormous cream bronzer. I feel like they're harder to store, so this is like my preferred size, and I am so happy I rediscovered this. I've been using it all month, and I've been really enjoying it.
Their cream blush formula is so good too.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same formula.
The only downside is I think they go, I can't remember the PAO, but it's not too long.
Yeah.
So but I think that's why the
they're
pan
small.
size is small, so you can use it up by the time it not goes bad, but you know, isn't ideal.
I don't know, I'm like a huge fan. I totally forgot about this. But yeah, I think it's the same as their blush formula if you've tried that.
Okay, new lip liner favorite for me, this isn't new, is the Lisa Eldridge Sculpt and Shade Lip Pencil in 0N. So, you know we love Lisa Eldridge lip products. Her lipstick, her Velvet Matte lipsticks are our favorite lipstick formula of all time. And she just does tone so well. And especially in this lip liner range, like she has it categorized by neutral, cool, and warm. So 0N is the lightest shade in the neutral range. And I agree with that. It's like a neutral brown. And I have it on right now with a little bit of the Milani Honey Plumping Balm, I think is what they're called. And I just love that, even though like in the winter I can definitely have like more fair skin, but like right now I have like light skin. It's not really as dark as a lot of lip liners I typically buy, but because it's like a neutral brown, it still does such a nice job contouring. But again, because it's not super, super dark, it doesn't look super stark. It's so good. It lasts a long time. I love a wooden pencil because you can sharpen them to such a nice point. The cap stays on really well, which I need to call that out because I think with a lot of wooden pencils, the cap comes off and this one stays on really well. It's just so nice. Everything I would expect from Lisa. We love her products. We both like want everything she comes out with, but so we can't afford it. So if you've tried her newest eyeshadow palette, let us know because that one was beautiful.
Yeah, it looks so pretty. Last up before books is the Morphe Micromanager Gripping Brow Gel. I got this because historically I love the Rare Beauty Brow Gel, but I go through it really quick. And then I really like the Ardell one, but that is a true brow glue. Like it's almost too much of a hold, and I was looking for something more for every day. So I grabbed this, and I really enjoy this. I feel like my favorite thing about it is that it's actually a clear formula. Like it doesn't ever get that like white hue to it as a lot of brow gels do, a lot of clear ones do. Kind of like the more you use it, it becomes like more opaque, I guess. And this one stays clear. And for me, I like it because my brows are so sparse on the ends, and a lot of brushes are just too big. Like I feel like I'm getting it all over my face, and yeah, it's clear so I can wipe it away, but it just gets everywhere. So I like that the brush is so small because I can really like get into the ends of my hair and kind of like set them and place them where I want. So I like this brow gel because I can coat every hair, and I feel like the hold is moderate. It's not like a brow glue that I feel like is going to like shellac the brow hairs to your face, but it's fine for me for everyday use. I feel like it doesn't get sticky or crunchy. I've been really enjoying it. So
I will say I did return it because I liked the formula, but the brush was way too small for my brow hairs. Like it was so hard to even like get in there and kind of like place them where you want them to be. So just want to put that out there if you have like bigger brows. I don't know if you'll like the brush on this.
Yeah, I think this is more if you have like sparser, thinner brows like I do.
Okay, now we're gonna do our favorite books of the month.
We finally have some good reads.
I know, this one is so timely for the season too, so I'm really happy to talk about it. It's the third book in the Thursday Murder Club series, so it's The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. We also watched the Thursday Murder Club movie that's on Netflix now. So good. The books are better, but the movie was good. But this is the third book in the series, and so far my favorite. I just have one more to go. We're just read all of them.
And the fifth one comes out this month.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read the fourth one definitely during the fall because these are cozy murder stories if you have not heard of the series. And so this one, I do think you should read them in order, but I will talk about this if you have read 1 and 2. It follows the Thursday Murder Club, so they're for senior citizens living in like a senior citizen community. And this one
In England.
Yes, in England. And this one, like I said, I can't give too much away if you haven't read the other books, but I'll just say that this one was my favorite. It was like pretty suspenseful compared to the other two, and more like felt like more high stakes almost. It was really good. It was so good. I can't believe that in a series like the books keep getting better. I feel like
3 and 4 are better than 1 and 2.
Yeah, I feel like that's so rare. So I really hope they adapt all of them into movies because I don't just want to stop at the first one. I want to see the 4 of them.
We have to see them all
in all the books and turn into movies.
My book favorite of the month is The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, and she is the author of Magnolia Parks, which I didn't love. I feel like there's a lot of...
Her name is Jessa?
Jessa.
I thought it was Jessica.
It's Jessa, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
and a lot of people love Magnolia Parks. I thought it was okay. So I wasn't super keen on reading this, but I saw Caitlin B say it was like one of her favorite reads of the year, and I was like, okay, it gets good reviews, like I'll give it a go. And it is about Georgia Carter, and she it lives in London, but she's from South Carolina, from a very like conservative family, and she goes back home for her father's funeral. I don't think I'm giving anything away. Yeah. And she is there with her siblings, who she's estranged from her whole family essentially, but she is close with one of her brothers, and her brother brings his AA sponsor, Sam Penny, with him for like support through, you know, the funeral and all that. And so I don't want to give too much away, but you basically see why she's estranged from her family, and the family dynamics in this book are so interesting. Like, we don't come from a family with a lot of people or like siblings, and so I'm always kind of really curious about other dynamics when you have so many siblings and different personalities in one family. And I feel like they just did a really good job of showing how nuanced family relationships are, like with your siblings, with your parents, especially with the mother type. Like, I feel like in the beginning of the book, Georgia really like feels nothing for her, but then as the book goes on, you kind of see that, you know, like maybe the mom was trying her best and was kind of like blinded by her love for her children type of thing. And so it's such a good read, like keeps you on the edge of your seat, because they kind of unveil more and more secrets as the book goes on, and like things you weren't expecting, all while you see the relationship unfold between Georgia and Sam. And it's so good. I gave it 4 out of 5. It wasn't a perfect 5 out of 5 for me, but it kept my interest. I love a good like romance that also has suspense, or almost like I said, like secrets unfolding. There's like another layer there. So overall, I would really recommend. I think especially going into the fall, it had a little bit of like coziness to me too. Okay, that's it for our monthly favorites, and we'll see you in the next one.